Hello and welcome to PUBH 612, Designing and Evaluating Public Health Interventions. My name is Amanda Nace and I will be your instructor this semester. So I wanted to create a quick welcome video where I introduced myself to you and walked you through the syllabus to make sure I could point out some key things and make sure that we're all on the same page as we get started this semester. So a little bit about myself. I am a doctoral student in the School of Public Health, and I'm in the Health Policy and Management track. And I've been working in public health globally and domestically for a little over a decade. And my areas of focus are global HIV and AIDS. I was working first in the Peace Corps in the Eastern Caribbean and more recently in Namibia with the CDC on their PEPFAR program. And domestically, I've done some global health consulting work, and I also worked at a nonprofit in Brooklyn doing infant mortality and maternal mortality reduction work. So that's just a little bit about me. Let's now move through the syllabus. So you'll see on the first page that my email is listed here, and that is the best way that you can get in contact with me. So shoot me an email if you have any questions about things or you would like to set up a time to talk, and I encourage you to do this. So email me and then we can schedule a phone call, we can FaceTime, we can Skype, whatever works best for you. But definitely email me first. That's the best point of contact. And then the course description. So this course is going to cover key theoretical concepts, methods, and approaches to designing, implementing, but primarily evaluating a community-based health program, policy, or intervention. And we'll cover things like working with partners from diverse sectors and how to best engage them in an evaluation. And other things that are highlighted are the roles of state and government, local politicians, and we'll go over things like how to come up with your evaluation questions and identify project goals and the best way to evaluate those goals. There are no course prerequisites, and there is a required textbook. It's the Issel and Wells text, and I'll be posting a resource to Blackboard where you can rent the textbook if you haven't already purchased it. And there will be additional readings that I post lower in the syllabus and also on the weekly content tabs on Blackboard, where you can see if there are additional articles that I'm asking you to read in addition to the textbook chapters. Okay, so then now let's move down to page 5, and we can talk a little bit about the course assessments. So there will be two individual assignments and 2 group assignments that you'll be responsible for throughout the semester. And these assignments, they're on Blackboard. On the left-hand side, there's an assignments tab, and there you'll find detailed descriptions of each of the assignments and what I'm looking for. But just briefly, the first individual assignment, I'm interested in seeing if you're able to find and utilize health data. And so I'm asking you to identify data points and compare certain health indicator data for Central Harlem to Manhattan to all of New York City, and then write up a little bit about those findings. Then your second assignment will be some case studies where you need to read the case and then outline each of the studies. And you'll need to read the CDC evaluation form that will walk you through what you need to be looking for in each of the case studies so that you can pull it out. And then your group assignment is, I'm going to be randomly grouping you, and I'll be posting the groups on Blackboard in a little while. But you're going to be asked to select a health issue from the 5 conditions that we identified in assignment 1. And then as a group, I'm going to ask you to develop a proposal for an intervention and evaluation to address that health issue in Central Harlem. And so there are several pieces of the proposal. You'll see them listed here. There's the significance of the problem and community assessment. There's an intervention implementation plan. There's an evaluation plan, and then a sustainability and dissemination plan. And as a separate assignment, but as a larger part of that, overall proposal, you're going to be asked to develop a logic model using the CDC Logic Manual guidance from 2011. And so the idea with this proposal is that you're going to be working together in a group, which is important because evaluations are very rarely done alone. It's typically a group undertaking. So I want to simulate somewhat of a real life scenario that you're going to have to be working with other people in your group on developing and creating this plan for the evaluation and intervention. But I want this to be an iterative process. So you'll see throughout the semester that I have you submitting different sections of the proposal. Then I will provide you feedback on what you've submitted. And then the idea is that you'll continue working, you'll make the revisions, and at the end of the semester, you'll hand in one group proposal, and your grade will be based on that final submission. So hopefully, if you're working on the assignment together and making the edits, then you'll be able to hand in something stronger and get a better grade in the final assignment there. Class participation is assessed through your participation in the discussion boards. There are 10 discussion board posts that I'd like you to do, and you'll see that I've posted some questions to get the conversation started. But I would like to encourage you to not only post a response, but also to respond to your colleagues and classmates, give them feedback on what they're putting out there. And even though this is an online class, I encourage you to build relationships with your classmates. They can be useful to you not only in getting through this course, through this MPH, but moving forward as you're become a public health professional, you can collaborate with them. And while I want the discussion boards to be a space that you feel comfortable giving your opinion, I also want this to be an academic forum, so I want you to cite any of the readings that you incorporate, and I want to make sure that the discussion board posts are free of grammatical errors. There will also be 6 5-question quizzes online, and the quizzes will be posted in the weekly assignments tab on Blackboard, and you will only be able to see the quiz the Sunday prior to the one that it's due. So once it's 1 week prior, the Sunday prior to the quiz's due date, the quiz will become available, and then you'll be given 45 minutes to complete it during that week. And how it works is once you click on the quiz, you must complete it within that same time period. So make sure that you have enough time to finish the quiz once you actually click and open it. Okay, so moving on, you'll see on the next page, page 6, there's a breakdown of the assignments. The 2 individual assignments are worth 10% of your grade, and then The third assignment is also worth 10%, the logic model. And then the overall group proposal, which you'll submit, is going to be worth 30% of your grade. And the discussion board, as I mentioned, 10 discussion boards worth 10 points or 10% of your grade. And then lastly, the quizzes, the 6 quizzes, each worth 5 points. So that's 30% of your grade. I also want to remind you again that everything in this course is going to be due at midnight on Sunday night. So that's all your assignments, your discussion board posts, your quizzes, everything is going to be due on Sunday. We're on a Sunday schedule here. And that's going to be unless I otherwise note something on the syllabus or post an announcement. The rest of this is largely stock policies from the school, but I do want to flag under makeups, rewrites, and extra credit that if you need to rewrite an assignment, please, I'm going to give you that opportunity because I want to facilitate your professional growth. And so if you're interested in and you want to make the time to try to do better, I will give you that opportunity, but please reach out to me. And similarly, if you need extra time to complete an assignment, please contact me and let me know. I want to make sure that you all succeed in this course, and things happen. So the bottom line is, let's just keep the lines of communication open and work together. And then extra credit opportunities may be offered during the semester, so stay tuned for those. Expectations of you as students, I want to see that you're respectful of each other, especially on the discussion board. I want you to complete all of the assignments in a timely fashion. I don't want to be seeing late assignments, and I want to see that you're accurately using citation tools and there's no plagiarism or cheating. And then expectations of me as an instructor are that I will provide regular announcements. So I will try to check Blackboard every day to see if anyone's posted anything in the general Q&A section of Blackboard there on the discussion board. And I'm going to ask that is where you post most of your questions rather than emailing me individually. That way, when I respond to you, everyone in the class can see the question and answer, and everyone can benefit, and it can help to reduce some duplication. And then I will also try to follow up with your questions and your emails within 24 hours, Monday through Friday, and 48 hours on a Saturday or a Sunday. And I'm going to try to get all of your grades back to you within 2 weeks of you submitting them. Then moving down on page 8, you see the course schedule, and you'll notice that each week there's a topic. You see the learning objectives, and then what I'd like you to read, watch, and do for the week. So I think that's pretty straightforward. You'll see that we're largely just going to be marching right through the Issel and Wells textbook. So make sure that you get that text, because all of the quiz questions, the presentations, this is all predominantly coming from the Issel and Wells text. But that's going to be it. I just wanted to say I look forward to working with you all, getting to know you all this semester, and please feel free to reach out to me as a resource. I'm here for you. All right, that's going to be it. Bye.